Alright, so here's the best thing you need to do. Binders, 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 binders. Spiral notebooks. Oh, kind of make me cringe. Only because if I give you handouts and stuff, I just want you to keep everything in chronological order. It's just a good note-taking skill. You're juniors, you probably already know that. So what's today's date? The 7th? Yeah. So, holy moly. How many of you have made a mistake already writing 2015? Go and claim it. It's okay. I have not yet. Thank goodness. I don't know why. 15 is just easy for me to write. I know you don't care, but I'll tell you anyway. Functions. This is the worst part of the first day of every math class. And when we have to go over these sets of numbers. You know all the sets of numbers, we've been dealing with them since Algebra 1. And we go over them every first day of every math class, and it is getting old. Cassie, it's getting old, isn't it? I know it is. It's okay. Of course, the umbrella. For all of the numbers that we like to work in, it's a set of real numbers. We got the real numbers that we work in without calculators, which we love, which I love. I don't need a calculator. And then that set of numbers over there that you guys put in your calculator mode, A plus BI, what set of numbers does that cover? A plus BI, what's the number I? Imaginary numbers. Imaginary numbers can't be in the set of real numbers because they're imaginary, right? They're there, but they're not part of the real numbers. They are imaginary numbers, which we don't really deal a lot with. Rational numbers. Do you know what the rational numbers are?
They're not.
They can be decimals, but they're going to be special kinds of decimals.
They stop.
They stop and or they may repeat. So here's what I think, because see, I think decimals are the devil. The only good thing about decimals is money, and I don't have any, so that's why I don't really like them. But I do like fractions. Fractions are friends to me, and I'm a friend to the fractions. Fractions, FR, friends, fractions. You're going to become a friend to fractions. Here's the way I'm going to give you my version of the definition. A rational number is a fraction that's, hold it, don't write that. A fraction whose decimal ends or repeats. Give me a rational number in the form of a fraction. 1/6. Okay, I don't know what that decimal form is, but it's a good fraction. Give me another fraction. Give me a repeating fraction. There we go. Who said that? Is there another one? Are there any others? Is this a rational number? Why? Why is it a rational number? What can I put under that number? Always, and it's never going to change its value. I could put 1, okay? I can throw a 1 under there. That's okay. It's a rational number. But it's a fraction that can turn into a repeating decimal, or in the math world, we like to call it a truncated decimal. Have you ever heard that word? Truncate. Use that with LDD. Miss Hallie, you tell her, we learned about truncated decimals today. What's it sound like? If you truncate something, what's that sound like? I think it's like going truncate. You cut it off. Literally. So, see, I just saved your life. You're welcome. How about an irrational number then? What is an irrational number? Say it louder. Isn't it? Okay. So it's a fraction whose decimal never ends, or what else?
Repeat.
It never repeats either. And what's the most famous? Pi. We love pi. Yes, we do. Our most famous irrational number is pi. There's one other one that you saw on that paper, but you haven't really learned a lot about it. And it is a number, which is actually a letter. It's 8. Very good. Do you remember the decimal approximation?
I thought it was like 2.7.
That girl, it is 2.7. That a girl! Remember that, huh? Good girl. All right, integers. What are integers? Negative numbers. Are they only negative numbers? Just negative numbers? Positive or numbers? That's what you said. Positive or negative numbers, and what else? What other number? And 0. So it's your number line numbers. And y'all, that is not a hashtag. It was first and foremost a number sign, not a hashtag. Number line numbers, integers, which you're going to cover, ... -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, ... That's called set notation. When you put those fancy brackets, okay? But they are negative numbers, positive numbers, and 0. Those are your integers. What came before integers? What did you learn? Let me back it up way back. Okay?
Whole numbers.
Whole numbers. What are whole? Who said that? Carlos. Again with the number sign, not the hashtag. What are whole numbers? What do they start with? Wrong answer. Whole numbers start with what number? How did you know that? Because it's a whole. It starts with 0. And then what came before whole numbers? They started with 1.
Natural.
Look at you. Are you reading something out of your book?
No.
Are you lying? Are you telling lies? They are natural numbers. Very good. We called them counting numbers. Why? Think about it. And think about, as you have gone through school, what you started with. What did you start with when your parents were at home and they went, all right, here we go. 1, say 1. Say 2. Here we go. 1, 2. Oh, they can count to 3. You know, as a 6-month-old, you're a genius. You can't really count to 3 as a 6-month-old. But those are the natural numbers. That's what comes natural. And if you think back in elementary school, the next number you learned about was what? After 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and don't say 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But the next number you learned about was 0, wasn't it? You learned about this 0. What the crap? And then as you went on through elementary school, you learned about negative numbers. Do y'all have, I don't even know if they still do this, in your math classes in elementary school, do they have the number line across the top of your board with the negative? Oh, I love that number line. Thought that was the coolest thing. Not really, but then it was kind of cool. But then we had to learn about the fractions and all that good stuff, which I really dig. I dig fractions, and you will too before it's over. Joe, you will. So just get ready. You will, Joe. Fractions are your friends. Don't be hateful to them. All right, here we go. Are we ready? Got those numbers? We're good with go, right? All right, moving on. Am I going too fast? Here's all I want you to know about set builder notation. I don't even care if you write, but you are writing, so go ahead. Write it down.